Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Selena. If you don't know me, this is Feel Your Flow Yoga for Everybody. So, as we start most classes, we'll inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, shake it out, move in whatever way feels good, and just try to get a vigorous exhalation. Letting ourselves be a little bit silly, playful, a few more big sighs. Okay, let's roll the shoulders, inhaling forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Go at your own pace. Breathe in your own way. You can exhale through the nose or the mouth. Exhaling through the mouth is nice when we really need to let go of tension. And when we exhale through the nose, it's more of a tonifying breath. I might have said nose before, I meant mouth. So when you need to let go of all of that tension, it's nice to exhale through the mouth. And you just think when you're stressed and you let out a big sigh and you feel a little bit better afterwards, that's a concept. Okay, we'll change the direction. Inhale back and up, exhale forward down. Go with your breath. Change direction again, going back. And the next time the shoulders come back and down, just hang out for a moment. So let's imagine the upward pull through the spine, through the crown. See if we can relax the shoulders. Relax into this upward pull. Okay, so as we relax into the upward pull, let's feel the feet on the earth. Just take a few breaths, just feeling the feet. Okay, let's lift and spread the toes. Take a few more breaths, keeping the toes up and spread as much as comfortably possible. Okay, we can put the toes down, trying to keep them spread as they come down. Let's get working on our ankles. So we'll just go side to side. So it could just be a little, like shifting the weight one foot to the other, or maybe we can go all the way to the outer edge and inner edge of the feet. And then if it's comfortable enough, you can get the hips going too. And just have fun with it. Don't really have to think about it too much. The head can do whatever it wants. Of course, make sure you keep your balance for sure. And with anything we do, if you want to have a hand on a wall or maybe a chair in front of you for the hands, always an option. So a few more, moving the hips, massaging the edges of the feet. Okay, we'll come back to center, give ourselves a little shake. So we're kind of going to alternate feet, shoulders, upper body, lower body a little at the beginning. Okay, so shoulders. Let's stick one arm out. We'll play with rotation. So we'll rotate up, the palm comes up, and then down. But we really want the rotation to happen in the shoulder. So from the whole shoulder going up, going down. If you want a little extra, you could lift up the toes while doing this. A few more on this side. Okay, let's switch arms. So rotating up and down from the shoulder. Couple more. Okay, we'll release, give ourselves a little shake. Back to the feet. Let's walk on our toes. So we'll just walk forward and back. It doesn't have to be the length of your mat. It could be shorter. Just come up on the toes as high as you comfortably can so you can play with it. It could be very low. It could be very high. And we'll walk forward and back. So we want to keep the idea of the string pulling up from the crown of the head. You can walk fast, slow, whatever. Relaxing into it. Okay, so we'll keep walking our toes and see if we can turn the feet out. So walking forward and back still with the feet turned out. Might feel some muscles in the legs waking up. Okay, so same concept, but we'll turn the feet in and we're still trying to be on our toes with the feet turned in, walking forward and back. If you catch yourself looking down a lot, see if you can bring your vision more just straight out. Keep imagining the upward pull at the crown of the head. Okay, couple more. All right, we'll release, give ourselves a little shake. Shoulders back and down. Let's repulse the monkey. So that monkey mind. So we'll have the hands one on top of the others, like this. So the hand where the palm is facing forward pushes forward. The other hand reaches back, comes forward. We turn that palm down and we sweep. So it looks like this. So we're inhaling as we go back, exhale as we come forward, sweep. Working with the heart mind. Getting into our own flow. A few more. Okay, we'll come out of it. We can just gather up, push down. Take a breath or two. Shoulders back and down, spine long. Just notice how you feel. And again, put a little extra awareness into the feet. So a little trick for busy minds, anxious minds, is moving our awareness down. So when we're feeling anxious and scattered, there's a lot happening up here. So we want to bring our energy, our awareness, ground it down into the earth. And an easy way to do that is just focusing on the feet, focusing on the parts of the body touching the earth. So another 2 or 3 breaths. Okay, let's start to incorporate a little balance. First, we'll pick up the toes, spread them. Try to put them down one by one, starting with the little toe. Just do our best, of course. And then once we have that grip on the earth, we can keep it. And we'll just do some ankle circles. So pick the leg you want to start with. Do whatever you want with the arms and just circle the ankle. Other direction. Okay, we'll switch sides. So before we do the other side, let's pick up all of the toes, spread again. Try to put them down one by one, starting from the little toe. Get that nice grip on the earth. Remember the upward pull through the crown. And when you're ready, shift and circle the other ankle. And remember, you can absolutely be holding on to something. Notice the differences from one side to the other. Change direction. Okay, we'll give ourselves a little shake. Okay, one more thing for now for the feet. Let's see if we can walk on our heels. So we keep the length, length, length. If it's too hard, if your mat isn't soft enough, then maybe you could walk on the outer edges of the feet instead, or maybe you want to put down a blanket or something. Just make sure it's not painful, basically. So we'll see if we can lift up the fronts of our feet and walk just on our heels, forward and back, like we did before on the toes. It might be a little less comfortable because we don't do this as normally as we walk on the toes. Just do one more up, down. Okay, take a little break before we do the next one. Let's see if we can curl the toes under and just give ourselves a little toe stretch. 2 or 3 breaths. Okay, other side. So just curling the toes under. Okay, if you want to do any last rotations or anything like that, go for it. We'll put ourselves at the top of the mat, get ready for some sun salutations. So if you have blocks, have them nearby. If you don't have blocks, don't worry. We can figure it out without the blocks, but if you have them, you might as well use them. Okay, so let's come into a mountain. Roll the shoulders back and down. Spread out the toes, feel the feet on the earth. Just take a few breaths. Okay, if you have the room to open the arms out to the sides, we'll turn the palms open first. If you don't have the room for the sides, you just lift your arms forward. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fold, bend those knees. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step it back to a plank. And we'll take a few breaths in the plank. Of course, you could have your knees down, no problem. Two more if it's comfortable enough. And with the second exhalation, let's lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Whatever height it is for right now. Exhale, down dog or child's pose if you prefer, about 5 breaths. And of course, if you're in the down dog, you might like to walk the feet, maybe bend one knee and then the other. If you're in child's pose, you might like to shift the weight side to side, roll the forehead on the mat or the block. Whichever pose we're in, let's see if we can really relax the head. A few more breaths. Okay, we'll get ready to come into a warrior two. So either from all fours or down dog. We can extend the leg we want to step forward, inhaling. Exhale the foot towards the hands. Bring the back foot down. And come on up. So as usual, we start by just checking our legs, making sure they're in a spot we like. Relaxing the shoulders, inviting the knee over the ankle. We can do whatever we want with the arms for this part. Let's circle that front knee. Okay, change direction. Okay, come back into the warrior two. Float up the arms if it feels good. If you prefer leaving them down, that's fine too. We can look towards the direction as our bent knee, same direction, bent knee. Let's breathe long and deep, about 5. Okay, we're going to take it back. So we'll try to keep the legs the same as they are. The front hands, let's turn the palm up. We can use the shoulder. Back hand comes somewhere on the back leg and we lean back. About 5 more breaths. Okay, with an inhale, come back to warrior two. We'll take it into triangle. So straighten the front leg. We can relax the arms for a moment. Shift around in the hips. If you want to do any shifting of the head, the shoulders, feel free. Okay, once you feel ready to get into the triangle, so we keep both legs fairly straight. There's a little softness behind the front knee. Float the arms up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, reach same direction as the front leg. Reach, reach, reach. Can't reach anymore. Drop the hand. Wherever it lands is fine. If you want to use your blocks, go for it. Top arm, maybe up, maybe on the hip. The important thing is we want to be stacked on top of each other. So when I look down, my leg is right underneath my head. If I'm trying to go a little farther than I can for today, I might be more forward. So we want to avoid that. It would be better to be higher up and in line with the leg. Okay, let's find something to relax and just breathe, breathe, breathe. About halfway. Okay, to come out of it, we'll transition into half moon. So if the arm is in the air, put it on the hip, bend the front knee. If you have a block and you want to use it, grab it. If you don't have a block, see if your hands can comfortably reach the floor. If not, you could use a seat of a chair or couch or something. Okay, we can walk our back foot in a little bit, shift our weight into the front foot, and see if we can lift that back leg. So the foot's engaged, both legs are engaged. We're doing our best to stack hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. If you're very comfortable, top arm could come up. Choose where you want to rest the head, rest the eyes. Looking down is usually the best for balance. And let's see if we can relax the neck a little bit so it's not working too hard. Another 2 or 3 breaths. Okay, we'll try to come into a standing forward fold. So bring the leg that's up next to the leg on the floor and just relax in a forward bend for a couple breaths. Let the head get heavy. I suggest knees bent unless you're very comfortable with straight legs. Maybe we could sigh a couple times. Okay, feel those feet on the earth. Bring the hands to the shins or the thighs. Inhale, halfway up, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's imagine breathing with the back. Inhale, halfway up, filling up the whole back body. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Okay, push those feet into the earth. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, come into prayer in front of the heart. Take a couple breaths. We're getting ready for the other side. So make sure you're at the top of the mat. There's enough room to step back. And just take the time. Feel the feet on the earth. Imagine the upward pull. If the hands are in prayer, maybe we can feel the heart beating. Can we just relax into ourselves, into the here and now, just a little more. Another 2 or 3 breaths. Okay, let's get ready for the next cycle. So we'll bring the hands down. If you have the room, open up the palms. Inhale out to the sides. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step it back to plank. Let's take a few breaths in the plank. If you feel like adding something, we could have a little fun. We'll see how fun it is. We could cross one foot behind the other and do like a little twist. See if you like it. Going side to side. Okay, once you're happy with that, come on down. Knees, chest, chin. Okay, a few more cobras. We'll do cobra up downs. So we get comfortable on the earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back down. Go with your breath. Okay, take it back, child's pose or down dog. Always your choice. This is child's pose, by the way. We want the head supported. You could have the arms forward or back. About 5 breaths. Okay, we'll get ready for warrior two on the other side. So from all fours or down dog, extend the leg you want to step forward. Inhale. Exhale towards the hands. Back foot comes down and the torso comes up. So always the same thing. Check your legs. Relax the shoulders. Once you're happy with your stance, let's circle the front knee. You can do whatever you want with the arms here. Change direction. Okay, land into those warrior two legs. Do whatever you feel like with the arms. And let's breathe nice and deep. Oh, I forgot to mention on the other side, the legs beautifully engaged and so strong, it's like we want to rip our mats apart. So the front foot is going forward, the back foot's going back. And with all this happening, let's see if we can relax into the breath. Okay, we'll get ready to take it back. So the front palm turns up. We can rotate with the whole shoulder. We keep the legs the same. It's easy to lose the legs when we go back. So we try to keep the integrity of the legs. The back hand comes the back leg. Front arm comes up. And let's breathe. Okay, with an inhalation, come back to warrior two. And with an exhale, relax the arms, straighten the legs, and just shift a little bit in the hips. Maybe also through the shoulders. Okay, once you feel ready for triangle, we have both our legs straight. It's a little softness behind the front knee. Inhale, lengthen the arms, lengthen the spine. Exhale, reach, reach, reach towards the front leg. When you can't reach anymore, drop the hands. You might land on the leg, or you might use your blocks. Top arm up or on the hip. Just find what feels good for this side. And even if you're really low on the other side, doesn't mean it's the same for this side. So if it's a little higher, don't worry about it. Do the check, make sure the leg is underneath the head. Okay, let's relax and breathe. Nice long, deep breaths. Working with the digestive system. Okay, we're about halfway. Check in with the neck, see if the neck can relax a little bit more. Our necks are always trying to help us out. Okay, top hand comes to the hip. So we're getting ready for half moon. We bend the front knee. If you have a block, grab it. Walk the back foot in. Take your time. When you feel ready, shift the weight. See if that back leg is willing to lift. We do our best to stack hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder, both legs engaged. And depending on the comfort level, maybe the top arm can lift as well. I suggest looking down for balance. Let's just do our best. A few more breaths. Okay, when you're ready, come down to a standing forward fold and just relax into it. Let the head be super heavy. We can even imagine a weight like at the crown of the head. You might want to do some circles with the head. If you are circling, change direction. Okay, so we'll get ready to lower down into a squat if possible. So we might want the block for the hands. We might want to separate the feet a little more, maybe angle the toes out, and then we lower. So let yourself be wherever you end up. Like if you're on the toes, that's fine. We can use a block, or if it's comfortable enough, the hands can be on the floor. And we're just going to play in the squat a little bit. So playing with moving any which way, really. So I'm doing one knee down and then the other knee down, but it could be anything. It could be moving back, like one foot flat, the other foot flat. Just explore a little, another breath or two. Okay, let's help ourselves sit down. Whew. Shake out the legs. We can just lean back into the hands. Okay, we'll come back to the feet for a moment. So leaning back into the hands, making sure we're very comfortable where we are. Let's start just side to side. So yeah, we're working with the feet, but also the hip inside the hip socket. So the whole leg, just like when we did the arm, think of the same thing like in the leg. So the whole leg rotating in and out. Okay, now we'll point and flex. So we can inhale while we point, exhale while we flex, or vice versa, whatever you like. And for this one, I suggest we keep the eyes open, watch our feet, and just notice any differences between the two sides. Like, can one foot maybe flex a little more or point a little more? We can also see what's happening on a feeling level. Like one of my feet is cramping a little bit, the other one isn't. So just kind of comparing what's going on the two sides. A few more. Okay, just rotate the ankles a little. Other direction. All right, anything else you need to do to help release, a shake, whatever, go for it. Okay, so So we'll keep one leg on the bottom, bring the other leg up. Get ready for a twist. If you want to cross or anything like that, go for it. I'm just going to do this version. So long leg, the toes are pulling towards us. Before we go into the twist, let's just sit as upright as we can. So if it's not easy to sit straight like this, you might want to sit on top of a blanket or a couple of blocks. So we want the lower back to be long and not too rounded. Okay, a couple more breaths. And we take it into the twist. So we keep the spine nice and long and we'll just wrap around the knee. And of course, if you want to use the hand instead of the elbow, or if you want the elbow outside the knee, go for it. Backhand comes behind. You know this, we do this all the time. So let's just breathe into the twist. Send the breath wherever it needs to go. Okay, with an inhale, come back to center. Let's see if we can place the foot into the thigh. If the leg is really hanging, you could take your block or a blanket or something and put it underneath the leg. Give ourselves a little extra support. Foot still engaged. Even the foot at the thigh is pushing into the thigh. Let's lengthen up through the spine. We'll just take 2 or 3 breaths right here. And we'll add just a little teeny tiny forward bend. So as we inhale, we lengthen. As we exhale, little itty bitty tilts. Keeping the spine long, long, long. So we'll go breath by breath, inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling that little itty bitty tilt. We'll take a few more. Okay, the next inhalation, come up. And release the bent leg. Let's switch sides. So starting with the twist. So one leg extended, the other leg, one leg bent. We interlace and just start with a few breaths here, sitting as tall as possible. And a reminder, maybe you didn't bother grabbing a blanket before and you're like, oh, my back is really rounded. Just sit on something. Find something to relax. And when you're ready, take it into the twist. Okay, with an inhale, come back to center. Place the foot into the inner thigh. If you need something to support under the leg, grab it. Long spine. First 3 or so breaths just right here. And then if it's comfortable in your body, we can add little forward tilt. So as we inhale, we lengthen. We exhale, tilt. Just moving within a comfortable range of motion for today. And the movements on the inhale, exhales, they could be little micro movements, might not even be visible. Couple more. Okay, when you're ready, come up. We can bring the hands behind us again and just toss the legs side to side. Okay, so we're getting ready to come onto the back for Shavasana for our final relaxation. So if you need to grab any blankets, socks, sweaters, clothing, anything to help you stay warm if you're not in a place that's already pretty warm. And then once you got all your stuff, let's come down onto the back. Make your way onto the back any way that's comfortable in your body. Okay, so one more thing for the shoulders. As you know, this is one of my favorites. We catch onto the elbows above the shoulders. Inhale here, exhale to one side, inhale center, exhale to the other side. Go with your breath. Relax as much as possible, the whole head, neck, shoulders, chest, back. If the head wants to follow the movement, let it. And don't worry about how far the arms are going. It doesn't even matter. Just moving as relaxed away as possible. Okay, the next time we come to center, let's exhale towards the head. Don't worry where the arms end up. Just keep inhaling, elbows up above the shoulders, exhaling back towards the head. Okay, next time we come up above the shoulders, let's change the cross of the arm. So whatever arm is in the front, we put it in the back. And we start again side to side. Inhaling center, exhaling one side, inhaling center, exhaling the other side. Relaxing into the movement as much as possible. Okay, once we come back to center, let's exhale towards the head. Okay, we'll release the arms. Make our way into our twist. So any version of twists that you like. I usually inhale center, exhale to the side. You could have the legs together or apart, close to the chest, or farther out if you want to work on the core a little more. Okay, once you're happy with the twists, get yourself ready for Shavasana. So placing yourself somewhere really comfortable or you feel like you could relax for like an hour. So if the low back is totally fine and it feels good, you can have the legs extended down on the floor. If you have any props and you want to use them, go for it. If the low back is a bit sensitive, you might like to have the feet out to the sides, the knees leaning one into the other. We want the chin tucked in, the forehead sloping down. The arms can be out alongside the body, palms up, or if you want to rest them, that's fine too. Just make sure you're comfortable wherever you are. Let's give ourselves permission to relax. Feeling all the parts of the body supported by the earth. And releasing into the earth. Relaxing into the natural movement of breath. Right here, right now, there's nothing to think, nothing to do, nothing to control. Let's let ourselves let everything go. Okay. Let's gently lay the body on. Giving ourselves a full body stretch. Once you're nice and stretched, knees to chest, and maybe we can do a few knee tucks, hands on the knees, inhaling away, exhaling towards the chest. Okay. From here, we can rock side to side. And when you're ready, roll all the way to the side. Make a little pillow with the arm for the head. Take a breath or two. And with the strength of the arms, let's inhale, press up, make our way into any comfortable seated position. For sure, you can sit on some blankets or a bolster or your block or anything else. And let's just take a moment before we close. Hand on the chest, hand on the belly. And just relax into ourselves even more. Okay. To close our practice, we can bring the hands to the earth, taking the time to acknowledge, honor the light, the love, the wisdom within ourselves, within each other, and within all. And if it feels good, we can end with a bow. Thank you so very, very, very much for practicing with me today. I hope you had a good practice. We're back again on Friday for back care and breath aware. And you know how to contact me if you want to be in touch. So have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye.